EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at the venerable Superdome in downtown New Orleans. Today we hit double digits, week 10, and we've got a good one in store. Two teams more than ready to get this one started. And we are underway from the Superdome. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 18 carries, 74 yards.
When a winning streak stretches this far, you start to wonder if a team is truly unstoppable. And here's a guy who's been very much the legs that have helped drive this team to wins week after week. And even when teams have keyed on him and tried to slow him down, he's still gotten the job done enough to avoid a loss. Talking with him in pregame, though, he thinks that this week could be his biggest week yet.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now Richardson. Got a man and he hits him in stride. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 19 yards there on the catch and run. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 34. They go play action with Richardson. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. A loss of 4 that time on the sack, and it brings up 2nd. Now a give right side. It's Russell. But he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down. Here's Richardson to throw. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. And the Giants force the turnover, and they'll take over at the 10. Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy is not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one, and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a 1st down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're...
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this one.
And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. Oh, and one of the linebackers has got it. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. And they put it on the ground here on the second drive. And, of course, Charles, that follows drive number 1 where they had the INT.
Makes you wonder what's going on with this team, because a lot of times we can attribute it to nerves, but maybe it's a lack of focus. Maybe it's the preparation for the game. Maybe they just came into a little lackadaisical because...
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. And the return across midfield and to the 46-yard line.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
So nothing doing there. And it's second down. You talk about this Giant defense. They've been pretty good against the pass. Not amazing, but good. Number 13 in the league.
And when you're getting ready to face the number 1 overall offense in the NFL, it does not matter where you rank defensively because you got your hands full. You don't know what you're going to face, but you know that that's a strong unit that you're getting ready for.
All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's third down. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. On third down, here's Richardson. Working the middle of the field, and he's got him incomplete. And he goes down, but not before getting us inside the 25. First and 10, Richardson looks to throw it. He finds his man, complete. It's Ortiz. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it'll be second down. Richardson looking to throw this. And that is incomplete.
Timing's crucial in any route thrown, but when you throw an out, so many things are going through the mind of the receiver. Catching the ball, timing it up with the quarterback. Are my feet going to get down inbounds? On that play, all those things going through his head might have caused him to drop it.
And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to fourth down. They'll try and run for it. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. Remember, that was fourth and a full 2 yards. There's a big difference between that and fourth and maybe 6 inches or a yard.
Yeah, you're exactly right, because when it's that 6 inches, you just fall forward and you pick it up, right? You just go quarterback sneak.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up second. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long. Now it's Richardson. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. Call it a loss of 4 there on the sack. And speaking of the number 4, it brings up fourth down now. Patterson's kick is good. And the Saints are going to take a 3-0 lead. So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice one for them. They force the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. Their quarterback in this offense heading back out to the field. He's coming off his second interception of the game already. And remember, he was bit by the interception bug last week. He threw 2 there as well. So things trending poorly right now as he starts again here, 1st and 10. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. All right, Charles, we've spoken about this offense plenty, how great they've been all year. 9-0 now, into the back half of the season. Super Bowl favorites, without a doubt. I think everyone agrees on that. What do you think is the thing that most stands between them and a perfect season?
I think it's themselves. I think it's their team, how they approach things, how they conduct themselves during the week, practicing, getting ready, and then going out and play. Can't take your foot off the gas pedal at this stage. Doesn't matter if it's a weak team you're playing or not. When I talk about one of the best golfers of all time, he told me he never played against the field. He just played against himself and his own standard.
Inside the 10. Touchdown, Giants. A big play there. 63 yards. And the Giants have taken the lead. Boy, Charles, this offense is just so explosive. They lead the league in scoring, and another example of just how good they are right there on that play.
Yeah, we often overstate about how explosive teams are, but this team is truly a threat to score on every snap, especially on the first few plays of any series. And a big strike like that only adds to their reputation as the league's best offense.
And we see James. He will not return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. 3-5 is where they sit on the year. A very uneven start. Is certainly not an ideal position to be in at the halfway point of the season. CD, do you see an avenue where they can still be a playoff team, or is that ship sailed?
Well, since you took me to the nautical side, I'm going to try and keep up here, because to me, this ship is about ready to pull out of port. These next couple of games are absolute must-wins for them. Now, if they can win a couple, get to 5-5, maybe they start believing in themselves. But a loss here, that would move them to 3-6. And if that's the case, well, that boat is going to head out to the harbor with them still on the dock.
They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. The Saints on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. Receiver, and he's brought down. Kayvon Thibodeau has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. 4th down, and out comes Jordan Stout here to punt. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. We'll call it a 42-yard punt, 3 on the return. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. So now the Giants set to take over on offense. They are working on that very impressive 9-game win streak, looking to get it to 10 as they've got the lead here, 1st and 10. The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. It's a gain of 35.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. They'll let the QB keep it here off the option. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. It's another 1st down as this time they get an even 20. I tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react, even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL. They're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down. Back to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Down this close to the goal line, 1st down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on 1st down in this situation because 2nd down, that gives me an option of running play action and maybe throwing it.
So an incomplete pass a moment ago, and that leads to 2nd and goal. Looking to throw. And that is caught. He's got it for a Giant touchdown. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Giants are able to widen their advantage. Extra point splits the uprights, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And we see James. He will not return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25. Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense. Their deficit is 11, 14-3, and needing to get something going here as they come up on 1st and 10. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's sensed being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. 3rd and 4. Richardson looking to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And down he goes, but the stiff arm utilized effectively there. And it helps him move the sticks. An effective 7-yard 3rd down conversion. We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half.
And this pass rush has really been bringing the heat and has already gotten home a few times here in the first half. So how about the play call there? Sometimes if you can't protect, you've got to forward. Screen passes like that can take a little steam out of what's been a relentless rush so far.
And Richardson looks to throw once more. He finds his man, complete. It's Russell. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. And Richardson back to throw it. And it is caught. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. The Saints passing game in sync and moving the football. It's a 1st down. Back to throw. Here's Richardson. He finds his man, complete. It's Russell. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. 2nd and 10. Back to the air with Richardson. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. Richardson. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans. Number 2 out of the gun. They'll look to throw. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball. He could not hang on. 2nd down coming up. Back to throw. Richardson. His throw incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Richardson now on 3rd and goal. And that one too wide and incomplete. Credit the Giants defense that time in pass coverage. 4th down. Riley Patterson now on for the field goal. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. Patterson's kick is good. And a 2nd field goal here cuts their deficit to 14-6 now. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the 2nd half.
Still fighting for more. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. They'll set up to throw. Throwing left side, it's complete. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And that will do it for this first half. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Brandon, thank you very much. More from you two in a minute, but first, let's take a spin around the NFL and see what's going on here in week number 10. We'll get started.
Past the halfway point of the season and now past the halfway point of this game. We skip halftime and get right back to the action. Set to begin the third quarter. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. That time, finally a measure of revenge as they get him down behind the line.
It almost felt like relief, didn't it? Because with the success he's had throughout this game, you'd almost expect him to get free and pick up 10 to 15 every time he takes off. Not in that case. That has to feel good for the defense.
Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll travel left side. It's Casey, and he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
2nd and 6. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Great mix of play calling so far. 3 runs, 3 passes. All 3 passes have been completions. 1st and goal.
I think on defense now, you have to almost take a chance.
And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. A great effort there with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Giants take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is up to 18 now. The kicking team out there for the Giants as they will send this one away. And we see James. He will not return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25. Now the attention turns to the Saints offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half. 1st and 10. Here's Richardson with it. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Ortiz. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Now a give right side. Russell. 4 yards the pickup. First down. Another modest gain there on that one. And I think, Charles, you can probably pin part of the deficit on a failure on their part to really get this ground game established.
Yeah, and they've really struggled to be multidimensional in this one, haven't they, partner? Because they have to be extremely one-dimensional now if they hope to get back into this game. They'll have to do it by throwing the football and hope to have success through the air.
43 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. And he got a little aggressive too early.
And he did, wanting that quick takeoff as the ball was snapped, but I think sometimes those big guys on offense, they're pretty cagey too, right? They make those little sudden moves or those little subtle moves that get you the job.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Richardson on the bootleg here. Shakes off the side. And after the broken tackle, couldn't get free for much space. Taken down right at the 10. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down. And now here's a carry heading left. And they'll go backwards here. Losing yardage to the 14. Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. Looking to throw. Richardson. And that is incomplete. Credit the Giants defense that time in pass coverage. 4th down. Riley Patterson now on for the field goal. From the left hash, a 31-yard attempt. Patterson's kick is good. And that'll get the deficit down to 15. So that maybe not exactly what they were hoping for, but it does get them back within a couple of scores.
And at this point in the 3rd quarter, you don't have much margin for error, and that means you can't have drives that end with nothing. Whether it's a punt, a turnover on downs, those have to go away. You have to end with a kick, either a field goal or an extra point after a touchdown.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The possession switching back to the New York Giants. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive. As they score here, especially a touchdown, it's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, you feel like you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
He's got his man in stride, complete.
Ineligible receiver downfield. Offense.
Well, every lineman knows the rule. You only get a 1-yard buffer beyond that line of scrimmage, and then the flag is thrown, and he got tagged for it there. On 2nd down now, it's Casey. He takes this for 3 to the 29.
That's not one that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
And for the Saints here on 3rd down, an extra defensive back on the field. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Oh, that is incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. It'll be a net of 39, 41-yard punt, 2 on the return. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them.
Back now here live in New Orleans. From the 35, back to work on 2nd and 4. It's the Saints who hold the football, but they're trailing as we begin the 4th quarter of play. On 2nd down, it's Richardson to throw it. Over the middle, it's complete. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a 1st down. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Russell, and he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. 46 yards rushing for him now to this point. Here's 2nd and 3. Back to throw. Richardson. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's good play. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. Looking to throw. Richardson. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down. It's rare that a receiver of his caliber would drop one pass, but that's now 2 times he's had his mitts on one and lost it.
Yeah, and I don't think that they're going to lose confidence in him, though, because of the track record. Such a good player, maybe having a bad game, but I think they'll still go to him in a critical spot.
Richardson under pressure, and down he goes. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's 3rd down. Back to throw. Richardson. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to 4th down. 4th down, desperation time. Here's Richardson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And the Giants are going to take over in great field position. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And this one hauled in by Rudolph. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. A great play there. With his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Giants add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. The kicking team out there for the Giants as they will send this one away. And we see James. He will not return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25. Set to take over once again. Out comes the Saints offense. Facing a big 4th quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, well, their defense has really struggled. And he's going to lose a yard or 2, taken down behind the line. Well, this is getting ridiculous. 8 sacks now. That time, multiple guys get to it. Richardson now on 2nd down. Under pressure, and they got to him again. A A loss of 3 on the sack made by multiple defenders.
He's the NFL sack leader coming into the game, and now that's 2 more that he's added to his total.
He wants some separation from spot 1 and 2 in that sack category. And the pressure gets to him again. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. So now, just like that, things change dramatically. It's 1st and goal. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And that is caught. He's got it for a giant touchdown. From 8 yards out. And the Giants are going to be moving to 10-0 as they add on to this big lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And that'll push the lead up to 29 now. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And we see James. He will not return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25. The New Orleans offense set to take over. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Richardson looking to throw this. He finds his man complete. That's Russell. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. 1st and 10, Richardson looks to throw it. And he will find his man on the outside. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. 2nd down and a yard. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. For this defense, CD, that's kind of the icing on the cake here as we get to the end of this one.
And didn't you feel that they weren't just going into total prevent there? You know, they had the lead, and sometimes you fall back and you lose your aggressiveness. Not in this case. They were still making a play on the football, and look how that one turned out. They may have salted this one away.
2nd and 6. They'll keep it on the ground. Casey, 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
Not a whole lot of room to maneuver there, and I think that's because everyone took care of their responsibilities, filled their gaps, held their place. No place for him to run.
And look good. Everything got funneled to the nose tackle. He swallowed him up. Yeah, he is marked down right about on top of that imaginary yellow line, but they say he's a bit short. Well, this was a really nice display, Charles, of complimentary